So here's my idea on how you can achieve something that's even better than the top students. Now there's an issue with the top students, and it's the fact that even though they get the results that they want, they're voluntarily enslaving themselves to the education system, spending like 4 or 5 hours a day getting fucking higher numbers. And how do I know this? Well, in 2021, I was a student who didn't even know what grades were and any study methods whatsoever. I was a fucking idiot. And my marks were so low as a result. Eventually, I started to pick up on the conventional methods of studying, such as note taking and rereading notes before tests. And what I started to realize is the more time that I spent doing these shitty methods, the more results that I got. So eventually I became a teacher's pet and a fucking tryhard. But I still didn't get the results that I wanted. I still got like low to mid 80s. So years passed until I finally achieved high 90s. But during that period of time, I spent so long getting them that my mental health was so fucking messed up. I probably spent about like 4 to 5 hours in a day just to get the results that I wanted. Until eventually, one day, it all changed when I stumbled across a YouTube video telling people how to study and how to study effectively and more efficiently. That's when I got stuck in this rabbit hole of learning every single possible study method and every single possible way to study more efficiently and effectively because I hated my life. I had to get away from me studying so long just to get a fucking better number. So that leads me to today, where today I have a 96 average. I don't prioritize school at all. I don't do homework at all. And I study so little you wouldn't even believe. Now, why did I just tell you my story? I want you to realize that the type of student you are is a symptom of your ability to learn in the education system. And the fact that your ability to learn is a skill, that means that you are completely you're completely in control of the results that you get and the time that it takes that you spend on getting it. If you learn the skill of learning, which the education system does not teach anything about, if you learn this skill, you can achieve incredible results in so little time that you actually start to enjoy your life. So the other day I came up with the 6 stages that I believe that at least I went through to become the student I am today. And I'll teach you quickly how you can go from the bottom to the top to becoming the best possible student while spending the least amount of time in school so you actually don't hate your life. The lowest stage is the disinterested. This is where you don't really care about grades at all and you don't give a fuck about school. So you don't care and you don't spend any time in it, and as a result, you don't get any results because you have no idea how to learn in the education system. The next level is the strugglers. And I reached this stage when I started to pick up on the idea of improving my grades and the fact that it's actually important in my life. However, most students at this stage don't actually know how to study or how to learn. So they spend 1 or 2 hours a day doing homework, but they still get very, very low results. The next stage, what I believe, is the chill students and the nerds. This is where most students, probably including you, are at. At this stage, you start to understand the conventional methods of studying. But there's a huge problem with this, and it's the fact that the conventional methods of studying are the ones that your shitty teachers taught you. And these methods of studying completely depend on the time that you put into it. in order to get more results. There's an equation I want you to understand. It's that knowledge gained equals time studied times efficiency. These study methods have so little efficiency that you have to put in so much time into these methods in order to get any results at all. And at this level, these students are also struggling to get the results that they want because they don't want to spend so much time studying. But the methods they learned completely depend on the time that they put in. So at this level, the people who have the highest marks are the nerds who spend 6 hours a day fucking letting their soul get sucked out of them by the education system. And the next level is the top students. Now there's a difference between the top students and the nerds. And even though they achieve the same results, the nerds are the ones who can't actually maintain those results. The top students have actually started to learn about efficiency and effective study methods where they can actually spend less time than the nerds, but they get the same results and actually better because the nerds start to burn out after they study like 6 hours a day for 3 or 4 days in a row. So how you go from most students to the top students is you actually start focusing on efficient study methods. And it's actually the same thing to go from the top students to what I call the unconventional. I actually don't know many people who are at the level of being unconventional. So I'll explain to you what I've found out. And what I realized is that if we define studying as a method of putting information in your brain and retaining it until you have an evaluation, what would homework be? Would it be another method of studying? Well, yes, because you're just testing yourself on knowledge and simultaneously reinforcing your learning. So you're just putting more information in your brain, hopefully getting more results on the test. But let's say theoretically that there's actually a better method of studying than homework. If I gave you 1 hour to study before a test, would you do this theoretical better method or homework? Well, you would do the better method of studying because you achieve more results in less time, right? So believe it or not, I actually achieved the same results that the top students achieve by doing less and less homework. So I just achieved what they got in less time. So you see how this level of unconventional, I've never heard of anyone talk about doing less homework online. But it actually works for me. The final level, which I'll call the educational freedom, is where you're so good at learning that you are completely aware of exactly how long it takes for you to get the exact results that you want. At this level, I think I've achieved it because I literally spend less than 15 minutes on most of my tests studying. And this includes not doing homework. You see how much free time I actually have in my day to actually enjoy my life. The main idea I want you to understand is that through these 6 stages, I was stuck at this level around here for so long just because I adapted a fixed mindset. I didn't understand that I could actually improve my ability to learn and as a result improve my results that I got in the education system. You must adapt a growth mindset. You must understand that everything you do in school, you can actually get better at. And the reason why I'm teaching you this is because I want to be completely honest. I actually just feel so fucking bad for the students who go to school flexing that they just spent like 8 hours a day studying. Like, bro, that's literally 8 hours of your life gone for a fucking number, bro. And if you found any value in this video, and if you want my advice on studying or the skill of learning, click the first link in the description to join my free Discord server.